The sun is not our friend. We treat it like a static backdrop to our lives, a reliable yellow lamp in the sky. But the sun is a chaotic, roiling ocean of thermonuclear fury. Every second it screams in radiation, held back only by its own gravity and magnetic field. For nearly 100 years, we have lived in a rare period of solar quiet. We used that silence to build a world made entirely of glass and electricity. We forgot that the sun can scream.
The sun is a ticking time bomb. And in 2025, the timer hit 0.
It is July 14th, 2025. A massive sunspot, designated AR3576, reaches a critical magnetic threshold. In an instant, a coronal mass ejection, a CME, erupts from the surface. This is not just light. It is a billion-ton cloud of magnetized plasma, traveling at 4 million miles per hour, and it is heading directly for the pale blue dot.
In 1859, the world experienced something truly unprecedented, a solar superstorm.
We have been here before. In 1859, a man named Richard Carrington observed a white light flare through his telescope. 18 hours later, the world's only high-tech network went insane. Telegraph operators were shocked at their desks. Paper caught fire. The northern lights burned so brightly in the Caribbean that birds began to sing at midnight, believing it was dawn. But in 1859, the grid was copper wire and steam engines. Today, the grid is our nervous system.
It's not just light. It's a magnetic sledgehammer. And our shield is cracking.
At 1400 GMT, the storm hits. Earth's magnetosphere, the shield that protects us, does not bend, it snaps. Geomagnetic induced currents, GICs, surge into long-distance power lines. These lines become giant antennas, drinking in the solar fire. Transformers, the massive heart valves of our cities, begin to vibrate. They hum at frequencies they were never built to handle. Then they melt. It takes less than 90 seconds. From London to Tokyo, the lights do not flicker, they die. But it is not just the power. The subsea fiber optic cables carrying the very soul of the internet across the Atlantic are overwhelmed. Routers fry. Satellites tumble. In 1 minute, the 21st century ends.
The cloud isn't a cloud. It's servers. And they just melted.
The first hour is not panic. It is confusion. A strange, collective confusion shared by billions at the same moment. You reach for your phone to see what happened. The screen is a black mirror. You press the button again and again. Nothing. You try the light switch. Nothing. You tell yourself it's just a local outage. Someone hit a pole, a transformer blew. You wait for the notification, the alert, the explanation, the reassurance. It never comes.
The knowledge is still here. It's just buffering.
Humanity has a peculiar relationship with silence. For 20 years, we have tried to kill it. With podcasts, with scrolls, with pings and vibrations. We filled every empty moment with noise. Now, silence is the only thing left. In the cities, the background hum of civilization disappears. The electric drone we never noticed until it was gone. You can hear your own heartbeat. You can hear your neighbor's fear.
The cloud was always a lie. It was never in the sky. It lived in buildings, in server farms, in Virginia, in Iceland, in Singapore. Without power, without cooling systems, the machines that survived the initial surge begin to cook themselves. Racks of servers sag under their own heat. Fans are silent. Hard drives warp. Your photos, your bank balance, your identity. Everything you trusted to the binary ether is being erased by nothing more than heat.
By nightfall, the realization sets in. This is not a reboot. This is a reset. Without GPS, the planes in the sky are flying blind, searching for landmarks like ancient mariners. Without digital ignition, the modern car is a 2-ton paperweight. And for the first time in centuries, the stars are the only thing left to guide us.
We built a system that needs a brain to run. We just lobotomized it.
We live in a just-in-time world. Not stocked, not prepared, timed. Your grocery store does not have a warehouse. It has a schedule. A delivery truck that arrives at dawn, another at noon, another before dinner. Each one tracked, each one optimized. Every calorie predicted by an algorithm. That algorithm is now dead. The trucks still exist. Their drivers still wake up. But the roads have become parking lots. Fuel pumps need electricity. Dispatch systems need servers. GPS needs satellites. And every layer is gone. The supply chain was not a chain, it was a brain. And that brain has suffered a total stroke.
Gravity and muscle, they never crash.
Within 72 hours, the shelves are skeletal, not empty, stripped. Metal racks, fluorescent lights, silence. People wander aisles without carts, reading labels like strangers. Calories become a math problem. Parents do the arithmetic in their heads. Children learn the word ration. Then the water changes. Pressure drops. Faucets cough. Air spits. And then, nothing. In high-rises, electric pumps fail. Elevators freeze between floors. Toilets stop working. Gravity becomes the new law. Buckets replace plumbing. Stairs replace convenience. The city, once a miracle of efficiency, becomes a vertical trap.
Wealth in 2025 was a digital hallucination. Numbers floating in databases, ledgers stored nowhere you could touch. When the screens went dark, the wealth evaporated. If you cannot access the ledger, you do not own the money. A billionaire with a dead phone standing in an empty store is poorer than a gardener with soil under their nails and a sack of potatoes. The hierarchy of needs has been brutally reasserted. Calories, water, shelter. Everything else, status, luxury, influence, was optional.
Welcome to the backup drive.
This is where the survivors stop waiting. Waiting for power. Waiting for signals. Waiting for permission. This is where they find their footing. While the silicon chips died, the vacuum tubes survived. Old technology. Too simple to fail. Too stubborn to disappear. Deep in garages, basements, spare rooms sealed by dust and memory. The ham radio operators, the hobbyists we laughed at, become essential. They clean contacts, warm filaments, tune dials by hand. They listen to static for hours. And then, a voice. Scratchy, warped, human. A voice from Denver reaches a voice in Paris. No satellites, no cloud. Just atmosphere. We are still here, they say. And for the first time since the silence, someone answers.
Slower.
The rebuilding does not look like the old world. It looks smaller,
We couldn't rebuild
slower,
so we built a mesh.
closer.
Local,
We start to build a mesh,
resilient.
not a worldwide web, a neighborhood-wide one. Copper wire strung between houses, antennas bolted to chimneys, cables run through windows taped against the rain, old car batteries,
Update for this month.
solar panels scavenged from fields. Enough power for one device, one shared terminal, one signal passed hand to hand. We're not streaming 4K video anymore. We're sending text, coordinates, crop yields, medical instructions. We argue less. We edit more. Every word costs effort, and effort restores meaning. We are learning again that information was never entertainment. It was survival.
As weeks pass, the museum pieces come back to life. Steam locomotives, free from electronic sensors, are stripped, cleaned, fired by hand. Coal moves again. Grain follows. Distance shrinks. Printing presses that haven't tasted ink in 40 years begin to turn. Ink stains fingers. Paper smells of oil and effort. News returns once per day. Slow. Heavy. Tangible. People gather to read it together. Disagreements happen face to face. And somehow, they matter more. We are stepping back into the 19th century. Not out of nostalgia, but necessity. Using old tools to save the 21st.
1 year later, The sky is still there, blue, vast, indifferent. The sun still rises, the seasons still turn. Nature never noticed the outage, but the satellites are gone, their quiet arcs erased from the night. Without them, the world has become massive again. Distance has weight now. Time has texture. If you want to speak to someone in another city, you do not send a message. You send commitment. You send a person, a data mule, a courier with a backpack full of hard drives. They walk, they ride, they wait. It takes 3 days, sometimes more. But when the message arrives, it carries effort, risk, intention. It actually means something.
We have become a hybrid species, not by design, by necessity. We wear remnants of the old world. Jackets with smart fabric that no longer connects. Watches frozen at the moment the lights went out. We still use 3D printed tools, carefully rationed, carefully repaired. But we till the earth with horses. We measure progress in seasons again, in harvests, in shared labor. We traded the scroll for the story. Stories told at night, stories corrected by memory, stories that change when the teller changes. Community is no longer an online forum. It is a physical place, a square, a table, a fire, where words cannot be deleted. And because of that, they matter more.
The internet did not just end. It evolved. It became local. It became human. We finally understood that instant connection came at a cost, that being connected to everyone at once meant we were connected to no one at all. Now every connection takes effort, and effort creates value. The network did not disappear. It moved back into us. And for the first time in generations, being human is the bandwidth.
We thought we lost everything, but we really just lost the noise.
History isn't a straight line up. Sometimes you have to loop back to go forward.
If I could flip the switch right now, if I could bring it all back, the 5G, the instant streaming, the endless notifications, would I? Part of me misses the speed, the convenience, the illusion that everything was close, reachable, controllable. But another part of me likes the quiet, likes waking up without being summoned, likes thoughts that are not interrupted. We used to think silence was empty. Now we know it was just crowded out.
History moves in cycles, expansion, contraction. We expanded until distance meant nothing, until speed replaced understanding. We reached outward without looking inward. We touched the sun, and the sun pushed back. Now we have contracted into something smaller, slower, harder to break. We are not unplugged. We are just plugged in to different things.
The day the internet ended was not the end of the world. It was the end of a specific kind of world. A world of debt, a world of noise, a world of shadows pretending to be connection. We did not lose everything. We lost the excess.
The question is not whether we can rebuild it. The question is, now that we know how fragile it is, would you build it the same way again?
This has been FictionSwitch.
Next time, we change the world again.
What if the ice never melts?
Or better yet, what if it never existed?
We survived the sun. We learned to live in the silence. But what if the threat isn't coming from the sky? What if it's been right beneath our feet all along? waiting for the temperature to drop?
The internet ending was a reset, Nova. But this?
This is an erasure.
I'm looking at the old charts of the Southern Ocean. In our timeline, it's a wasteland of ice. But the AI is showing me a switch where the ice never formed.
A world where the sea levels never rose because the poles never froze.
A world where a hidden continent remained the cradle of a superpower we never knew existed.
Next week, we're switching the climate. We're heading to the Green South.
What if Antarctica was the center of the world?
Would you plug it all back in? Or are we better off unplugged? Subscribe to FictionSwitch.